I want to make this video real quick because I was listening to somebody on the radio today, and they were saying that they think pit bulldogs are really nice dogs and make great pets, and that people are being discriminatory towards pit bulldogs. And actually, I was already thinking about making this video earlier where I talk about this person that I ran into who a pit bulldog, because I saw a video earlier that was talking about how nice, saw it earlier today, it was talking about how nice pit bulldogs are, and I almost made it in response to just seeing that fucking video, because he had this pit bulldog next to a little kid. And then I said no, because people know that that's bullshit. People know these things kill. And when I say kill, I mean they'll kill the people that it's been raised by. I mean, it's not a good dog. And so there was these people, or there was this guy who I met, and there was this family, and they had a pit bulldog, and they had I don't know what kind of pit bulldog it was, but he said that he knew that it wasn't going to be a good thing to have it around, and he told them to get rid of it, but they didn't, and the dog ended up killing, I think, his aunt. And so this is somebody I just met the other day, and I just wanted to let you guys know, because really it's they are dangerous animals, and they will kill you, they will kill the people that they've been raised by. And it's gotten normalized for the pit bulldogs to be, a household pet, because everybody wants to feel tough, because the whole gang culture is taken over because of the drug war, and we got more people locked up than any country in the world, and everything's all fucked up, and everybody's all fucked up. But it doesn't make it a good idea, okay? Now, I'm just, there was a story that I've been needing to elaborate on where I threatened the Mexican drug cartel, and they ended up trying to kill me for several days. Damn close to killing my ass. And so several times they got close to killing my ass. Anyways, the last time was the one that really fucking scared me. But that was all instigated because the government tried to fucking kill me, and I just have this instinct about, I've just studied martial arts and this kind of shit, and I know you're supposed to trust your instinct, and I've seen people get killed. Personally, I've been in that situation where, because of the shit that I've seen on the internet and shit, and documented that people have actually gotten killed, because I saw YouTube shut down over a $3.5 trillion bailout, that I was only one of 7 people to see the video got deleted and all this crazy shit, and had the evidence and posted it and caused the internet to shut down and everything. Spoke in front of millions of people. But leading up to that, people actually got killed that I knew. I didn't know them that well, but people were dropping dead around me. And there was just certain things that I picked up on about, what happens before you get killed. And so I knew in those moments what to do and what to tap into, and slow myself down and pray and try to listen for the guidance and hear the instinct tell me what to do, and go through really rigorous shit where for several days I almost got killed over and over again. And there was situations where it was down to the final seconds, and at the end it was just I felt like I was God, actually. And I looked at the fucking phone, because the phone's been hacked, and they came over my phone and told me that I'm hacked, and just looked at the phone, and just like they were little kids, just said, here they come, guys. Just like you were a child, like in a scene of a scary movie, and I wanted you to be calm. And I felt like I was on the best drugs in the world, man, and it just got crazier and crazier, but I just kept getting better and better at it, because I just kept tuning in to the fucking to the voices in my head, man. All that shit they tell you to keep silent. All that shit is in there for a reason. You never keep that shit silent. When you hear voices, don't ever disregard those fucking voices. If it wasn't for those voices, you would be fucking dead. And if it wasn't for those voices, your ancestors would have died thousands of times over the last millions of years. Because we are not meant to live this safely. We're meant to live in very perilous, dangerous environments where people aren't telling us to tune out the voices in our head. They're telling us to tune into them and do to survive. But that's another thing altogether. I don't want to get into it, but basically, you know, just telling you the story about when I fucking charged up the Mexican drug cartel. You know, I could have just as easily been serious, but in hindsight, I kind of feel like I was having fun. You know, I cannot even remember, you know? I remember I was having fun, though. I remember at the time I felt like I was on all the drugs in the world. Like, I just felt like, man, I'd been awake for days thinking about that fucking... Oh, man, all these kind of propaganda stunts that are being pulled on me with this fucking bitch that's trying to put me in this... Oh, man, it was... More than she even had an effect on me, it was just me getting consumed by what was going on and trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. You know, more than I was even interested in this woman. I mean, I did think she was attractive, but, you know, I've thought that about a lot of women, and I don't think that I was necessarily in love with her, but I was more or less trying to figure out what was being done to me, man. And to be honest with you, I don't even really want to talk about it. But what I will say is this, I stayed awake for several weeks in a row and didn't eat at all and couldn't. And eventually had to start eating cheeseburgers and shit just to get myself to eat again and get some calories on me. And, man, it was the weirdest fucking story in the world. And honestly, I don't know if I was just... Honestly, I think this woman had some kind of hex on me, to be honest. I don't know how to describe it. It was either that... After about a week or two, just being chained... Like, that's what the song says, Observer by Acacia Strain. And these guys... They've been telling me that they're wolves in sheep's clothing and calling out all these different little random facts about my life, telling me that they're watching me all the time, trying to scare me and shit. They don't even know, you know, I guess, well, they do know, you know, it's just, I'll get to that in a minute, but here's the thing. That kind of shit just really tripped me the fuck out and literally got stuck in that bed, and I started to feel like I was hearing her voice and shit, like talking to me. Like there was some kind of deep shit going on, bro. And that's like, you look at the cover of that album and it shows that serum mixed up in that little contraption. Like it's this deep ass shit that they're gonna play on me. And when you look at the title of her Twitter page is just all set up for me to go into it, looking at that, saying on a subliminal level, realizing it's a message for me, you know, and really it is. You know, and I took screenshots of it in case she takes it down or something, but it's a subliminal message to me, for me, about me, to get into my head and make me think she's in love. And I'll just tell you who it is. It's the main actress of Game of Thrones, okay? I'll just go ahead and tell you who it is. It's the most unrealistic shit in the world that could never ever happen, that they made me believe in it. And I said something to her in general about politics of some nature, trying to correct her about something, just saying something, and then she just went into all these fucking tweets about sex and sex and sex and sex and sex and sex. Oh, anyways. So the point of the story is this: I just eventually, by the time all that shit happened and they had come out to kill me and everything, man, they made that song about me. They hadn't released the fucking lyrics yet. It was talking, I'll send your world of enemies. That isn't even what the lyrics said, but that's what I thought it said. It was just a completely fucked up story. I mean, my memory is gonna be foggy because it's so fucked up, you know. But anyways, it seems like I was kind of like, God damn it, I was so fucking far out there that I didn't even have any real grasp, you know, of what was going on. So, anyways, it's just, that's the thing about it is kind of like, I was going to try to tie it into the pit bulls and stuff, but, you know, it's kind of like, that's who I am, you know, and would you really want me around, you know? Here's my answer. Like, just in general, no, you don't. You don't just want me around. Unless you mean something to me, you don't even want to be in my fucking company, because there's something wrong with my fucking head. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I have come to fucking understand about myself. Now, as far as What caused me to be like that? Probably a lot of fucked up shit, but at the same time, I was already kind of fucked up in the head, and you know, just the drug war, man. I'm just a violent person, you know, and like all you had to do was just create one little fucking scenario for me to fucking go crazy, and I was just gonna do it, you know. And I think some of that has to do with Prozac, and I think some of that has to do with maybe my bloodline, going back to the mafia and shit like that. But something that I think is disgusting personally, but supposedly he was like the top of the fucking mafia or some shit. It's disgusting to me. But, you know, I have some other stuff in my family to be relatively proud of more than that shit, but, you know, those people are bigger pieces of shit than he probably was anyway, so. The point of the story is just basically that, you know, while he might, you know, while he might have been a violent person, while I might be a violent person just by my very nature, that doesn't mean that if you're somebody who I care about, that I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? But it does mean that if you're somebody that I'm neutral about, or I can take you or leave you, then probably stay the fuck away from me because I'm probably violent or something's wrong with me. Now, on the other side of that, you know, I can also just be a hard person to get along with. You know what I mean? Now, does that mean that I'm going to be scared when you fucking attack me? No. Or if you try to intimidate me? Hell no. You look at my fucking criminal record? I mean, I went to fucking prison for armed robbery because somebody stole like $100 from me, you know, over some drugs, you know? It wasn't something I just went out and did it for the hell of it, but, you know, just in general, just you don't ever want to fucking cross me because I'll fucking kill your ass and I won't even think twice about it. And then I won't even feel bad about it. You know what I mean? I'll just leave you there dead, and then fucking I might even just go get something to eat immediately afterward and just not even give a shit at all. Now, sometimes I get so pissed off that when people get around me, I need them to get scared just to feel like, you know, not to feel powerful, but to be like calm. You know what I mean? Like some people, whenever you get pissed off and then you show them some fear, that's all they're looking for, so it makes it worse. With me, and I start getting pissed off and you show me some fear, it's like drugs to me. I feel like everything just everything just went perfectly. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's a legit thing with me, but it may not be. It may be something that, you know, everybody needs to get over it. You know, I mean, it's torture. You know, I mean, it's real torture. I mean, when I get out on the roads driving, I'm so pissed off. And I remember back to times when I could just get on the road and not be angry at all, you know, and just smoke some weed and be so just almost baffled by how upset everybody else was, you know, and it's just, you know, it's just a screwed up thing and all that. But I will just say this, okay, as far as, you know, comparison to dogs and shit like that, I would say that I'm probably really screwed up in the head because I went through that fucking program, to be honest with you. They put me through a program called Substance Abuse Felony Punishment Facility, and there's a lot of people who go through it, and basically just bucked the system for about 4 months and just got targeted by these motherfuckers, and really just came out of there really fucked up in the head. And then it's just a fucked up program. And then I later found out that it was designed by the Soviet Union, and I just hated those motherfuckers. I just hated everything about it, you know. And so, you know, in the end, I would say that it's just one of those things where if you get locked up, then you'll go and, like, if you fuck up in the system, then they're going to give you a lot of time. Like, if I had fucked up there, then I probably would end up doing like 10 years flat, you know? And so there was no way you couldn't fuck up. You could, like, there was people getting away with talking all kinds of shit to your ass that would have never talked shit to you at all in the fucking real world or in jail, especially in jail. And so, you know, it's just, you know, even myself probably did a little bit of that, you know, but I think that I had somewhat of a decent relationship with the people that I did do that to, you know, because I wasn't out there snitching on them and stuff. And then at the end of the day, we were still talking to each other and shit. So, you know, I don't think that, it wasn't me, man. You know, I wasn't even gonna do it. You know, I didn't care how much fucking time they gave to me. I wasn't gonna make your life hard. You know, for some stupid bitch ass shit that the system came up with. I would have gave a fucking shit about that fucking shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna fucking do it. I didn't fucking give a fuck about that. I scraped G code on the fucking wall right in front of everybody's fucking ass. And they didn't snitch on me for that shit, because they knew that I was for real, man. And they knew that they didn't really want to fuck with me like that, you know? And it's just, I wouldn't just sit here and brag on myself, but it's true, you know? It is true, you know? There's a difference in some people, and the kind of shit that one motherfucker will put another motherfucker through is some shit that, you know, says something about whether or not he'll fucking probably bend over for another motherfucker when the doors are fucking shut, you know what I'm saying? So, either way, it doesn't matter. I just... I shouldn't even be saying that, but the point of the story is this, okay? Look, if whatever you do is your business, I don't mean to talk disrespect about shit like that. It's just, you know, it's like if you do shit like that, it's because you're trying to hide something about yourself that you don't want other people to find out, and you hate yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. But the point of the story is this, is that, you know, as far as dogs are concerned, I'm probably something like a Rottweiler, I would say, even though probably would be more like a fucking Chihuahua at this point. I need to put some weight back on. But I'm doing all right. But, I mean, I've been in better shape, but kind of getting back into it a little bit. But the Rottweiler, you know, is a dog that, you know, it'll fucking bite the shit out of your ass. You know, if you cross the owner, I mean, they're dangerous as fuck. Those are some really good dogs in a way, but the only thing about them is that they don't do good with other dogs. That's been my experience. My experience with the Rottweiler is they're almost as tame as any dog in the world when it comes to their owners. I've never once had a problem with the Rottweiler. I got it from the pound, and clearly there was probably some problems with this fucking thing, because it was about to fucking rip every fucking little dog's head off that it came across. And I saw this woman, she had her pit bulldog with a fucking mask on it. And I was like, what the fuck do you need that for? Because my dog was just sitting there like, I had to keep my dog off of it. And she was standing there trying to look all calm, like, yeah, my dog's such a badass pit bulldog, you know, even with this mask on, I'm not worried. Yeah, right, my dog was like fucking 175 fucking pounds or some shit. And my fucking dog was a beast, man. That dog was a pure beast. That dog would have taken 3 or 4 little fucking pit bulldogs and just flung them through the fucking air and just fucking chomped their fucking heads off. There would have been nothing left of those fucking things by the time my dog was done with them. I'm just saying, you know, it's not a tough man dog. A fucking pit bulldog is a pussy dog. You put your family in risk for some stupid chump shit like that. So, you know, so you can look like some stupid shit that a motherfucker drew in jail. You know? I mean, seriously. Some fucking Vato scene shit. Oh, man. Come on, man. Kiss my ass. Lowriders and pit bulldogs and all that shit. It's just, I'm just saying, you know, it's just... It's just corny as hell. I'm sorry. It's corny. You're corny ass Mexicans if you fucking put your family in harm's way for some stupid little fucking dog. I met a Mexican guy just the other day. His fucking aunt's dead now for this stupid shit. You know what? He was a pretty fucking decent guy too. He probably had some thugs in his fucking family, but he wasn't a fucking thug. You know? It's just dumbass shit like that. You know, why the fuck are you gonna fucking play with that shit? Just, you know, not all of you are pieces of shit. You know? There's no reason to fuck up the rest of the fucking situation for your shit.